Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate.
What's up, guys? This is the Till You Collapse podcast. I am Brian. I'm your host, and we're back for another episode today. And it's almost Mamito's birthday, 26 years old with a note.
Almost.
26, bro.
I know.
26 years old.
Hey, I'm still a 90s baby, okay? I'm still 90s.
You are a 90s baby.
I'm still a 90s baby.
Barely, right?
98.
Fuck, bro. Good. Thank God you're not a 2000 baby, bro. That would really probably scar me.
Yeah.
Because I graduated in 2000.
That'll make you feel really old.
I already feel old around you. But, man, you're doing good for 26, I got to say, man.
Not too shabby. You're
doing all right.
I'm doing all right.
You're doing better than I was at 26.
I could be doing worse.
At 26, I was fucking...
Getting your shit repoed?
Yeah. Got my shit repoed on the street, 50 grand in debt with a brand new baby.
Just having
a
pimp walking on the sidewalk with a baby stroller.
I was in the trenches trying to figure my life out. So you're working for a great company. You got your own great business. You're fit. I mean, you're doing it, man.
Trying.
There's a reason why you're around here. Yeah. You're doing all right.
It's not easy. I'm tired. Like, don't get me wrong. It's definitely tiring. But
welcome to the club, G.
Yeah.
Get used to being tired.
Get used to being fucking tired.
I know. Welcome to the club. But, man, he's going to be 26. So everyone that listens to this podcast, wish this guy happy birthday. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, boy.
We, this podcast is going to be a little hodgepodge about just talking about stuff that's on my mind and also just talking about a couple topics I want to talk about. So it's not going to be too long, but as always, I appreciate you for listening to this podcast. Share this podcast. Share clips of it on Instagram. Subscribe to our podcast. Review it if you can. Really appreciate you guys. We're taking time. I've been trying to do it every week. We've been doing pretty good lately, actually. We're actually, we ran into a pretty good problem. It's a good, but it's a bad problem to have. We have nothing to sell.
Yeah, we kind of blew through almost everything. Now we just had a hodgepodge of shit.
Yeah, we have nothing to sell. We sold through stuff a lot quicker than we anticipated because, like I've told you guys about TikTok Shop, how it's crazy. It helped us blow through inventory a lot faster than we expected. And then we had Chinese New Year, which delayed reordering stuff. So in the next few weeks... this week and the next few weeks, we got a lot of stuff coming. I'm excited. So in business, you guys, obviously when you're trying to make money, especially when you have a product, when you have a service, you can always sell a service. You're never really out of stock for a service. But one of the struggles with apparel, and any of you guys with businesses can relate, is inventory and managing inventory. Managing, forecasting how fast you're going to sell through it when you need it. Because here's the thing, and I've been on both sides of it. I've ordered too much, and I've had too much sitting around that it took forever to sell through. And whenever you have a business, you don't want to sit on cash for that long. You need to turn your inventory over, turn it into cash, profits, and reinvest it. So it's definitely a hard thing to do. And I'm fucking 10 years in, and I'm still figuring out. And that's what I'm trying to relate to you guys is that no matter, there's people like me you look at and you think I may have some sort of level of success, but guys, I'm still figuring this shit out. This is my first rodeo. I never admit to being perfect or knowing everything, and the inventory game is hard, and especially with apparel, you guys. The reason why I say apparel is such a fucking difficult industry is that trends change so quick. Styles change, brands change, everything changes. So the problem is you order inventory based on a trend or a style. By the time you manufacture it, by the time you get it, by the time you start selling it, that trend could have changed. So that's why this game it's a grind. I tell you what. But, thankfully, and then also you're in a situation where we're at where you sell through it too quick and you're missing out on a lot of sales because you don't have anything to sell. So it's really figuring that happy medium out. And I think we're doing it, but that's kind of where we're at now. Like I said, I remind you guys, get the fuck on TikTok. Stop delaying. Get on that video. Get on those lives. 2 to 3 hours a day, an hour a day, 30 minutes, something. Just get on TikTok. Memo loves it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
I feel like we're going to run into that issue again to where we will, run out of stock again. Even though we're ordering the most we ever ordered, I feel like it's gonna run out again.
I know. We are ordering the most we ordered. So this actually technically the last order we did was the most we've ever ordered in one item, one SKU.
I sold out within less than a month.
Like
All
2
of it.
weeks?
Yeah, 2.5 weeks. Yeah.
In most sizes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So you guys, like I tell you, the power of TikTok, get on TikTok. Another thing I want to talk about is, you know me and Memo are car guys, right? Me and Memo are car guys. And you guys know how I feel about Teslas, right? But I've been kind of, for some reason, I've been getting this weird feeling about, like, I kind of want a Tesla. Is it weird?
No.
I don't know why I do, though. I feel like when I borrowed that Plaid, the second time from my boy Raph that works on my cars. And they're just so easy to get in. Like, you just get in them. You don't got to think about anything. You just go, and it's just so quick and seamless, and they're so fucking fast.
Yeah.
The Plaid is a fast-ass car. And these Cybertrucks are crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think? I saw one actually yesterday. It was parked in the neighborhood. I picked up my kid over here. I saw one parked back into their driveway.
Yeah.
They look crazy.
I've seen a few of them. They're pretty
Have you
crazy.
seen them on the road?
Yeah, I've seen them on the freeway. They're
What
pretty.
do you think about them?
Look like giant tanks. They look like futuristic. They look like futuristic cars. That's exactly what it looks like. Like what you imagine. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like cyberpunk kind of ish.
Yeah,
You know, like
I would
future.
love to get one to rent it out on Turo. I think people would rent that out just for the novelty of it.
That thing will go.
You know what I mean? The problem is there's such a big markup on them is you can't even get them. Like, they're double, triple the price. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, they cost 105 MSRP right now, right? Something like
For the top model.
the top model.
Then you
So
can
it's
get
like
yeah,
base model is like 75, 80, I think.
yeah, but you need the multiple motors. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, to really
But
experience it.
they're going for like 180, 200.
Yeah, easily.
I hate that shit, man. But you know what's crazy about them? They're heavy duty. Like, the doors they're bulletproof. You can like hit them, and they're like tanks.
You're safe in that car.
And I saw like what is this called? A simulation on social media of like getting rear-ended by a semi.
Oh,
I saw a simulation, like they were showing all these cars, like high-end cars, like 40 miles an hour or something like that, rear-ended, like in front of a wall. So like you were rear-ended into a wall.
oh shit!
Like almost like another car in front of you or something, like a wall. But like that's the worst case scenario. You get rear-ended by a big-ass semi, and then you smash into a wall in front of you.
Yeah.
And I saw a simulation, all these cars, like probability of survival, like zero. All these cars smashed like little toys, right?
Yeah.
SUVs, G-Wagon, smashed like toys. The Cybertruck, like they showed it, and it was like probability of survival, like 75%. Like it didn't even smash.
Yeah.
It's a tank, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Bulletproof.
I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, it'll be kind of weird. I feel like when a lot of those are on the road, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot. Of
There's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, fuck, guys. So, man, it's almost April.
I know.
It's almost summer.
I'm excited.
You like summer?
Somewhat.
Are you starting your lean?
I've been on my cut for a while.
So you're like 220, and what do you do to cut?
Eat less and eat better. Mostly protein. Have carbs normally after workouts. Normally is when I have the most carbs. During the day, I don't have that much carbs.
Yeah.
I just lean out, eat less food, more cardio, do at least 15, 20 minutes of Stairmaster every single workout.
It's not rocket science, right?
No, it's very easy. It's not like hard. It's just you got to do it.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm trying a new diet. Today, I'm actually my second day in, and I actually feel pretty fucking good, I got to tell you. And you guys know I normally do a lower carb diet where I eat lower carbs, usually around 100 grams a day, maybe, mostly from vegetable and like fruits. And then I'll do higher protein and lower to moderate fat. But I've been seeing it a lot, and it's been a diet. It's not a new diet. It's just something that's been around. It's kind of like the carnivore diet, where you basically eat really, really high protein and basically no carbs and no fibers, no vegetables, nothing like that. It's mostly just like, and the only place you get fats really is from the meat, or you're allowed to use butter. Like you use like really healthy, like the highest grade butter, basically, which I haven't even started using because I don't really want to use that much fat. I'm trying to do more of a high protein, no carb, lower fat, because there's plenty of fat in meat, because I'm going to start eating more steaks and red meat and stuff like that. But I feel really good. And the premise is it really cuts down the inflammation in your body. And it's really a way to really lean up. And like I said, I'm used to lower carbs, higher protein. But I notice a difference from the no carbs and the no fibers. I feel already in day 2 like my inflammation's already better. Almost similar to like when I did that fast. Like my body's feeling better. It's crazy how fast, because here's the thing, guys, when you're healthy and you're in the fitness and you're in nutrition, you really should be in tune with your body. Like, I noticed changes in my body rather quickly. I think Memo does too. So you guys, you should pay attention to your body. But you guys, there's a couple months till summer. I know a lot of you guys, like, and my question to you is, like, do you have pride in your physique? Because here's the thing, especially us as fathers, talking to you fathers and talking to you older gentlemen, like, your physique is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of your habits, a reflection of your discipline, your mindset, your work ethic. And, there's so many people out there that are so out of shape. And you go to, summertime, you start going places, you start taking your shirt off, you start going to beaches, vacation, pools, and stuff like that. And for me personally, when I see someone in shape, there's instant respect there. There's that instant respect because, like, that person puts in work in the gym. That person is disciplined with their nutrition most of the time. There's some freaks of nature. I would say a small percentage of genetics, but typically when you're older, and you see these older gentlemen with families, I would say anywhere from 35 to 55. When you get older, your genetics don't help you as much. Like, when you're younger, I feel like you can rely on your genetics and eat not as good, and maybe you don't have to work out as much because you have those top tier genetics like some of you guys have, where you kind of look like you work out and you don't much, or you don't need to eat that clean, but you're naturally lean. As you get older, that shit kind of fades away, and there's no getting around the nutrition and the work. So when I see that, I'm instantly build respect for that person. And then that also makes me think, if they have that kind of work ethic, if they have that kind of discipline in their life like that, then they're typically going to have in other aspects of their life, business and relationships and stuff like that. So you guys and gals out there that don't give a fuck about your nutrition or your fitness, and you guys are slacking off, and you're like the high percentage of people out there that are out of shape in this country, just realize it's affecting you in multiple ways. It's affecting your health. It's affecting your business. It's affecting your relationships. And that's real. So when I talk about how fitness and nutrition is the cornerstone of everything that I do and everything that everybody does, that is why. Like, it's going to affect relationships personally and business-wise. It's going to affect on people deciding whether they want to do. And this is the sad truth. And it's not really sad, but, like, people will decide to do business with you when they meet you based on your presence, based on your physical appearance, based on how you carry yourself. And when you're physically fit and you have that confidence and you carry yourself, it bleeds over into every part of your life. And I know because I've been on both sides of it. And Memo has too. So he can attest to it. He's right.
Oh yeah.
You know the difference in everything, right?
Yeah, big time.
And it's just like I said, you guys, like, summer is 2 months away. So I don't know, if you're ready for summer or not, but, like, now is the time. Like, it's almost too late. Like, here's the thing. In 2 months, you figure it's end of March, it's April to May. May is starting to heat up, May to June. So June's like the hardest summer.
I started cutting in January. That's when I started cutting.
Yeah.
So at least 3 to 4 months, at least prior to the hot day starting.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the reality of it, guys. So here's the good news. You can do a lot in 60 days. I mean, you can drop 20 to 30 pounds in 60 days. And that's a good amount of weight. But the thing is, you got to get on that shit right now. Right now. And it's got to be from now till then with no compromise. Like, you're on your nutrition, you're on your fitness. There's no cheats, there's no cheat days, there's no cheat meals, there's no this. You're on it.
No drinking, no going out, getting sleep, getting plenty of sleep.
It's sleep, bro.
Yes.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Sleep is, and I could do better with sleep because I typically go to bed at 11 and wake up at 5. How many hours is that? 6 hours.
6 hours.
And that's really I go to bed at.
That's what the average person
12.
should get.
Yeah.
But
6 hours is minimum. But if you really want to get recovery, I would say 7-8 hours is better for recovery. And the thing is you recover, you burn more fat. If you sleep more, you actually burn more fat than if you don't. And I know that because I've lived it.
I think that the average, how they say, like, on average, you guys sleep like 7 hours or something like that. That's for someone who probably doesn't work out, who doesn't tear apart the body, who doesn't consistently work on themselves.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
And so the thing is, guys, is rest and recovery is huge. Your nutrition, your diet, and he hit the nail on the head, dude. Drinking, you guys, drinking is just, and trust me, I like to turn up. My problem is I'm a very social drinker. I'll go a month or two without even drinking because I don't normally drink. I don't need to. It makes me feel like shit. I'm not the kind of guy who has a drink with every meal. Like I see a lot of people, they have a drink with every meal. Like lunch, they have a drink. Dinner, they have a drink or two. Like it's just like part of their meal, but that's not fucking healthy. Like alcohol, A, is added calories, and B, it's just like, it's kind of like poison. What it does to your muscles, what it does to your body, there's no positives. So, and I feel like this society in this country, especially, people are so used to socially with meals, drinking, realizing all that calories that you're adding up just from those drinks, but not just that, but what you're doing to your body physically, your muscles, your recovery, it actually makes a big difference. So if you can really do no alcohol, you will feel amazing. You will feel amazing, and I mean, you
Yeah, drinking sets you back at least 2 days. At least 2 days, depending on how much you have.
Yeah.
So it definitely does set you back. So.
And the thing is I get it. Like, here's the thing, guys. Like, all you guys want to be social so much. Like, you're so worried about being social, going out, doing this, and it's almost like you can't be social, or you don't want to be social if you're not eating shit food or if you're not drinking. It's almost like society, like it's like being social is eating bad and drinking alcohol.
It's a kind of FOMO, like a fear of not being out in the public and stuff like that.
And here's the thing, though. That's all about mindset and discipline, because I promise you, if you want to be part of something social, you still can be, as long as, like, say everyone goes to dinner, you can find something healthy to eat anywhere. You can order something custom. You can find something to eat healthy that follows your macros, that follows your nutrition plan. Any restaurant could cook a plain chicken breast and salad. You can pretty much anywhere. You can get that anywhere. So that's sticking to your nutrition. But you have the discipline. You have the mindset to do that when you're out in that situation with everyone eating shit food, eating good food, and doing that. That's one thing. And then also with the drinks, just drink a diet soda or drink water.
Water. That's all you need.
But the problem is, it's like that's really testing people's discipline and mindset when they do that.
Yeah.
Because it's I know, trust me, it's you want to eat, you go out, you want to order good food that you get tired of that chicken breast. And then drinking is social, it's fun. Like, I like to get lit, trust me. But like, now that I'm 41, I don't do it as much, and I can tell you the results I get are much better. And that's why when you're really serious about your goals, it's almost better not even worry about being social. Like, focus on your stuff. Don't tempt yourself, and just stick to the plan, And then here's the thing. You can be more social once you get to that goal. So once you get to that goal, have like an 80-20 rule, and find something that works with you, where you can live and be social and still continue to keep your physique and be happy with the way you look and feel, but have a blend of both, because you got to live. You got one life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Some people like go to one extreme where they don't do shit and they can never do shit. And it's like, bro, are you going to live? Like, are we going to live?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But once you get there, you can kind of maintain it a little more.
Once you get to that point, it's easy.
Yeah.
You just have to get there first.
Yeah. And getting there, if you want to get there as fast as possible, as efficient as possible, it's just like
hardcore.
There's no cheating.
That's what I've been doing for the last 2 months before Hawaii.
Yeah.
So
this guy's going to Hawaii, by the way.
Yeah.
What part?
Maui.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love Maui.
Yeah.
I wonder how it's going to be with after the fires and everything.
It's fine. It's only one side of the island. There's like 3 sides total, so it's gonna be fine.
Do you normally go to that Lahaina side, or?
Normally, because I don't like being on the tourist side.
I got
so
you.
normally I would, but you can't unless you have IDs to get in there. Like you actually
now.
Yeah, you could drive through it, but you can't stay there because you have to have like an actual like residential ID to like go stay in there, walk around, stuff like that. I got you. Yeah.
So there's nothing even left, huh?
No. There's like just everything's burnt down. There's some trees that are left over that survived, but that's about it.
That's sad, bro. And last time I was there was last year,
right before
the fire.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is that was only my second time to Hawaii, and it's like my family loved it. I love that little city. That was a little poppin' little town.
Yeah.
That's sad, dude.
Yeah. It's okay. The other side that we're on right now is what I'm used to anyways as well. So it's be fun.
What side? What's it called? Or?
I think it's Wailea, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up again.
Yeah, that's where we stayed both times.
Yeah.
That's a nice side.
It's more like townish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Cool.
It's gonna be cool.
You excited? It's been a
Yep.
while since you got on vacation.
Yeah, it's been like-
Let's talk about that.
It's been like 2 years ever since I started working here. I haven't taken a vacation yet. Brian put the fear in me. I'm not taking a
No.
vacation. I'm just kidding.
This guy, honestly, you guys, like I said, when you're building something, you don't take vacations. I didn't take a vacation for like 8 years, you guys. And the thing is like, and I've talked about this before, you guys, a vacation, what are you taking a vacation from? Like, are you where you want to be physically, mentally, financially? Like, taking a vacation from what? Your life? And here's the thing. I'm not saying don't take vacations, because trust me, I like vacations. I loved going to Hawaii. You definitely need to do it. But I'm saying is some of you motherfuckers take too many vacations. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all you're doing is taking trips and taking vacations. And then on the other hand, you're bitching that you're broke, or you're not where you want to be financially, or you don't have things you want to have, or that whatever the case may be. So you got to find a happy medium, but realize a life of always like quote unquote vacations is not really a life that is going to let you put the work in consistently enough for long enough to get to great places. So you got to realize there's levels and there's balances that you got to figure out. And like Memo's been paying his dues. He's gotten to a pretty good place in life here and personally, I feel like. Now he's earned his vacation. Like, he's paid his due for a couple of years. He's earned this vacation, and it's going to be that much more amazing when he goes. Like, it's going to feel that much good, better.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Literally, first thing I'm doing, taking a stream and going to the beach.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Squatting.
Those mushrooms in Hawaiian beaches are the best, bro. Oh, the sunsets, bro. Oh my God.
I know. I'm excited. But then as soon as I get back, we have our restock.
Yeah. As soon as you get back, it's going to be like, fuck.
Yeah, as soon as I get back. That's another thing we talk about as well, because the new, what's it called? The measurements, the way everything looks now is way better.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some stuff coming. We're trying to always evolve as a brand. Like I said, as you know, this apparel game is hard. And like I said, with what we're doing here, we're offering amazing quality for amazing value. Really trying to take over the industry, because there's usually like amazing value, there's amazing quality, but there's not usually both. So that's really what we're trying to do. And we just recently, we have these new measurements that are very, very flattering. Probably the best measurements, best looking leggings we've ever had. And we're coming out with them, and I'm excited to release them to you guys. We're coming out with black first in our classic design. We have a scrunch design. We have classic with pockets, and then we have a
which
new
is brand new.
Yeah, brand new. We never
The flare
done
and the classic with pockets
flare.
are both brand new.
So when you, here's the thing: when you guys have a business, whatever business you have, talk to your customers, listen to your customers. They'll give you feedback, and make quick changes based on their feedback. Like, adjust and adapt and figure it out, and don't hold back, because your customers will tell you what they want. You got to just talk to them, and then you got to listen. You got to listen to them, because nowadays with all these platforms and all these social media programs, all the feedback, they will tell you exactly what you want, and give it to them, and give it to them fast. Like I've talked about urgency, you guys. Like, you have to act quick in any business. Time is money, and fucking anyone that's slow will get left in the dust, you guys. You got to operate quick, right? I mean, you see how fast shit moves.
Very fast.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like I said, apparel, very fast, more than other businesses, but any product and service business, I tell you what. And the last thing I want to talk about is something I really, really want you guys to think about. So you're listening to this podcast. I want you to have some self-accountability right now, what we're going to talk about. I really want you to think about yourself and think about what you're doing. And I want to remind you guys something. The number one thing that will affect you day in and day out. The number one thing, you guys. This will move the needle in one way or another. And it's something that's in your control every day. It's on you. Okay? So listen to me. I'm going to remind you, because I talk about it, but you need to hear it, because we hear things and then we forget about them so quickly. So I want you to listen to this. You know, we're almost a quarter into the year already, you guys. A quarter into the fucking year already. Like that, right? And here's the thing. I hope you have big goals mentally, big goals financially, big goals physically this year, because every year we're trying to evolve as people in the right direction, hopefully, right? And here's the thing. The number one thing that controls you reaching those mental, physical, and financial goals is every single day every single day is a new chance. And you guys need to realize the importance of the day and really focus on the day and winning the day. You know, a lot of you guys focus on the quarters or the months or the years, and it's okay to look at big goals and look at longer term stuff like that. But I promise you, if you simplify it and make it focus on the day, and every single day you wake up, you control these things that dictate the outcome of that day. And if you win that day, and if you bundle together those daily wins, they turn into monthly wins, they turn into quarterly wins, they turn into yearly wins. And then you do that over time, and you really start to become successful in all these areas that we're all trying to become successful. And it's every single day you wake up, your attitude, your fucking attitude, and your effort, okay? Your hustle and your heart. And I know you hear me talk about these things, but guys, don't overcomplicate this shit. It's really that simple. Like, you control that shit. You control your attitude, your heart, your attitude and heart every single day. How are you waking up? How is your outlook for that day? How is your outlook for everything? Are you letting things affect you? Are you letting outside things that happen during the day? Because we know the day you wake up, you may wake up late. You may wake up and one of your kids is in a shit mood, or you may get in an argument with your spouse, or you may get a shit email the first thing in the day, or you may get in an argument on the road, like some fucking guy drives like a 85-year-old person in front of you when you're in a rush, right? Little things like that, little things that stack up during the day. How do you let them affect you? Do you let them derail you, derail your attitude and your hustle? Because I can promise you, your attitude every single day and your heart. How do you treat people? How do you react to things? How are your interactions in phone calls, in-person meetings, emails? That's a big determining factor on how you approach everything during the day. And when you're down, when you're negative, when you're not in a good vibe, that affects that day big time. It affects everything. And then you string days together like that, and you're going in the wrong direction. And then your effort and your hustle, like, how much of yourself are you actually putting in everything that you do? Like, are you giving it your all? Really, listening to this, are you giving it your all? All of your effort and all of your hustle into everything you do? Are you working as hard as you can? Are you working as smart as you can? Are you working as efficient as you can? Are you working as long as you can? Are you working 8 hours and then you're done? If you own a company, you better be working fucking sun up to sundown. If you're trying to grow a company and you're trying to make more money and it's on you and you're not working as much as you fucking can to move that needle forward every day, you're not selling and hustling your product or service as much as you fucking can every day, looking for ways to lower your costs, looking for ways to figure out your inventory, looking for ways to make your business more productive every day, you guys. And I really think, myself included, I'm not perfect. I talk to you guys about these things, and I'm not the exact shining example all the time. Yeah, I do a pretty good job for the most part. That's why I've gone from the fucking streets, everything repoed, nothing, $300 to this. It takes that for the most part to get here. But I'm telling you guys, like, I fuck up too. I have bad days. I have days where I'm not on the 8 ball. That's real. Anyone that tries to fucking sit up here and preach to you that they're perfect and be exactly like them is full of shit. I'd like to see them behind closed doors. The real story. But I'm telling you guys, if you really think about it, because the thing is, you got to be actively thinking about it when you wake up and 24 hours of that day. What kind of attitude and effort, what kind of hustle and heart are you putting into every fucking interaction that you have, every part of that day? And I can guarantee you this, if you're really giving it your all, if you're really operating at a high percent of positivity and optimism and effort and hustle every single day, day in and day out, for weeks, for months, for years, you will be fucking successful. You will be increasing your money. You will be getting a better physique. You will be increasing your mindset. And you guys are all looking for all this crazy shit and all these secrets and all these strategies and all these everything. When you guys, it's on fucking you. At the fucking base of all of this, the most progress you're going to make is from that shit I just told you. The most progress you're going to make in the right direction is from that. If you do that for years, and then you add, strategies, and you learn things, and you add that, sprinkle that on top. But so much of you guys are looking for that sprinkle, that finishing touch, and you're not fucking focusing on the foundation. You're going to get the most from what you do and what you control every day. And that's exactly what I just told you. So I hope you guys really listen to that message and think about it, because it's more important than you fucking realize. I'm hungry. It's time for some fucking steak. Anyways, guys, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Please share this shit. Hope you got something from it. We're out.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do.